Our story unfolds 66 million years ago, in the final act of the Age of Dinosaurs.
The stage is a world that is both alien and hauntingly familiar. The Hell Creek Formation of North America. And cloaked in a dense labyrinth of cypress, magnolia, and towering conifers. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and decaying vegetation, a primordial soup of life and death,
where survival is a moment-to-moment struggle. Here, beneath a canopy that filters the late Cretaceous sun into a dappled, shifting light, colossal forces are on an inevitable collision course. Among the shadows of the undergrowth, we find our first protagonist. It is an old bull, Triceratops horrid,
a
massive
veteran
creature
of
countless seasons.
weighing nearly 10 tons.
Weighing up to
He
10
is a
tons.
walking fortress. The muscular
An
effort
armored
required
bastion
for
of
movement is
muscle and
immense.
bone. A formidable shield of solid bone, the parietal squamosal frill.
This is not merely for display. It is a near impenetrable defense, capable of deflecting the most powerful of attacks.
The two brow horns, each over a meter long, are positioned like spears. He moves with the deliberate, ground-shaking gait of a creature that fears little.
Its powerful beak cuts through sturdy cycads and ferns.
For now, there is a fragile lynx. He is part of a small herd.
A social unit that offers safety in numbers. Their low grunts and rustling movements a constant, living soundtrack to the forest.
But this tranquility is a fragile illusion.
The sheer scale of the creature is evident
darker
in the
parts
depths
of the
its
forest.
trunk. As the
Apex
water cools,
predator
the
is
surrounding
on the
canopy
move.
shifts above. A palpable tension grips the air, a primeval fear that radiates outwards from a single point of origin. Then, a sound that is felt as much as it is heard, a deep, resonant footfall that presses into the soft earth.
A vibration that travels through the root systems and signals an approaching doom.
She is an adult female, 14 meters of predatory perfection, honed by millions of years of evolution.
Unearthed from the darkness, these fossilized remains tell a story millions of years in the making. A story of giants.
Granting her exceptional binocular vision and depth perception, a crucial tool for a hunter.
Her olfactory bulbs were enormous, suggesting a sense of smell so acute she could track prey from kilometers away. She is driven by a biological imperative, the need to fuel a metabolism that powers her multi-ton frame.
The hunt is not an act of malice, but of necessity.
She is not a creature of blind aggression. She is an intelligent strategist, using the terrain to her advantage. Her dappled skin providing camouflage in the shifting light and shadow.
He stops chewing, his head lifting slowly.
The silence is absolute.
The arena is set, and the two greatest gladiators of the Cretaceous are about to engage in a battle written in stone. The silence breaks. With an explosive surge of power, the Tyrannosaurus Rex bursts from the tree line.
60 million years of Tyrannosaur evolution have culminated in this moment.
Her massive thigh muscles, anchored to a complex pelvic structure, contract to propel her 12-ton body forward.
At a speed that seems impossible for an animal of her size. The ground trembles with each step.
There is no time for flight. Instinct, honed over generations of survival, takes over.
He pivots his 10-ton frame with surprising agility, his powerful hind legs digging into the soft earth.
Presenting a wall of bone and horn to the attacker. When we analyze the skull, we find a marvel of bioengineering designed for a single purpose: to deliver the most devastating bite in the history of terrestrial life. The bones of its snout are fused together, creating a rigid, impact-resistant battering ram.
This allows the full force of the jaw muscles to be transferred to the target without the skull flexing or losing energy.
And the teeth, they are not the blade-like slicers of other theropods.
This morphology is not for cutting flesh, but for shattering bone.
Biomechanical models estimate a bite force of over 12,800 pounds per square inch. It's enough to puncture steel.
This is a creature that doesn't just kill, it pulverizes, turning armor and bone into splinters with a single, cataclysmic bite.
The Triceratops frill is not the light, fenestrated structure of its relatives. It is a solid shield of thickened bone.
The apex predator closes in, designed to absorb and deflect the kinetic energy of muscle and horn against the tyrant king.
Its true attack power lies in its horns.
Fossil evidence suggests they were not bare bones, covered by a keratin shell, making them longer, sharper, and more durable.
A living, battering ram, a spear-wielding tank. The T-Rex closes the distance, bellowing a challenge that echoes through the forest.
past the deadly arc of the horns and target the softer, more vulnerable flesh of the herbivore's side or hindquarters.
She lunges left, feinting, testing her opponent's reaction time. The bull Triceratops is not fooled. He mirrors her movement, a deadly dance of titans. Keeping its armored head squarely between itself and the predator bait.
The Triceratops holds his ground, lowering his head. The resulting impact is apocalyptic. The predator's jaw glances off the solid bone with a deafening crack, scraping a long groove into its surface.
A shoving match to create an opening. The Triceratops stumbles, his feet slipping in the mud.
For a fraction of a second, his side is exposed. It is the opening the T-Rex has been waiting for. Sharpened point, backed by tons of muscle, finds its mark, punching deep into the tyrant's thigh. She shrieks, a sound of shock, and her grip loosens. The bone-crushing bite failed to connect cleanly.
The duel is not over, but the terms of engagement have changed. First blood has been drawn by the defender.
Wounded and enraged, the clash of these two titans escalates from a strategic hunt into a brutal, desperate war of attrition. The forest holds its breath. The Tyrannosaurus, bellowing in frustration and pain from the deep gash in her leg,
limps back into the shadows of the conifers. The attack has failed.
The energy expended, weighed against the risk of further crippling injury, has tipped the balance in favor of retreat. This is not a defeat she can afford to ignore. A serious leg injury for an apex predator can be a death sentence,
leading to starvation. Today, the hunt is over. The old bull Triceratops stands his ground, his massive chest heaving. He is wounded, bleeding from the deep punctures in his side, but he is alive. The tyrant has been repelled. As the immediate threat recedes, the sounds of the forest slowly return.
But the ground itself is a testament to the violence of the encounter. A churned-up morass of mud, splintered trees, and blood. This dramatic confrontation is not a product of speculation or fantasy. It is a story etched directly into the fossil record, a cold case 66 million years in the making. We have discovered Triceratops frills and brow horns bearing the unmistakable gouges of Tyrannosaurus teeth.
The osteoblasts, sensing the fracture, swarm the area in a remarkable display of regeneration.
Look at the teeth on that one.
It's incredible, isn't it? Imagine seeing it alive.
The aftermath of this single battle radiates outward, impacting the entire ecosystem.
The victor's prize is life itself. Wounded Triceratops will rejoin its herd.
A sudden boost of speed when the right secures its prey. This dramatic display of power sent the Maiasaura's herd.
This dynamic, this epic arms race between the Tyrantosaurus jaw and the living shield, was one of the central pillars of the Hell Creek food web.